Are you looking for a cool downtown here in West Michigan? Whether it's about walkability or amazing restaurants or awesome features, we are going to review the 4 most desirable downtowns here in West Michigan. We're going to discover the top places to eat, the coolest features, and the best things to do. I'm Nick Belmore, and I'm a local realtor who specializes in helping buyers find their dream homes. So what I wanted to make sure today is that you guys were seeing where are some of the coolest places, what is some of the very best downtown living. Let's go ahead and dive into the info. The first downtown that we are going to talk about is in East Grand Rapids, and that's the Gaslight Village, downtown East Grand Rapids. Amazingly cool spot, no doubt about it. It's the charming, high-end downtown lifestyle that definitely draws people in. From the amazing restaurants to the cool little things, little places to do and areas to do crafts, all that kind of stuff. East Grand Rapids and the Gaslight Village are definitely one of our top spots in the area. It's definitely a high walkable area, no question about that, and the housing around it is a mixture of luxury high-end condos along with just beautiful, well-kept single-family homes. A lot of that area built in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, so there is one of the best varieties when it comes to architecture of the new modern homes meeting the old school charm. Fun facts when we start to talk about the Gaslight Village over there. Number 1, cool things to do, roses over on Reed's Lake, definitely walkable, right attached to the area. So a fun place to have dinner and get amazing views as you go through that process. Cool thing about it is the gas lights, the lamps all throughout the area are run by natural gas and absolutely give it that cool old school vintage look for the area. Reed's Lake Trail, another big one, whether you're into walking or bike riding or you're one of those people who love to jog around and exhaust themselves through the day, it's a fun place to be, and it's a great place to get some outdoors and have an amazing paved trail all around the area. Last but not least, East Grand Rapids schools are actually rated one of the very best in the area, so it's an amazing place to check out and an amazing place to live. Number 2 on the list is Saugatuck. Saugatuck is an amazing place, and I will say Saugatuck is very seasonal as far as the downtown goes. When we hit January, February, it's not really as hopping as it would be, of course, in those summer months. Why? Because so many people boat right up to Saugatuck and then park at the marina and spend their time in this amazing downtown. Saugatuck is known for its amazing restaurants, a ton of different cuisine out there in Saugatuck, and so many of it at a very high quality. But the other thing that Saugatuck is known for is the art galleries. There is a ton of places, whether it's sculptures or whether it's paintings or whether it's leatherwork, there is just a ton of cool, unique items that are sold in downtown Saugatuck. What else is really cool about it? Home styles. I mean, when you start to look at Saugatuck, there's just all these historic homes in the area. Plus, there's these new modern amazing homes. There are a lot of beach properties as you start to look at the area, and downtown has a ton of charm with a lot of the properties that are in there. Another amazing thing is the super high walkability when it comes to downtown Saugatuck. If you're interested in cruising around and walking the downtown, Saugatuck is definitely a place for you to check out. Big features, cool things about it, Oval Beach. It's one of the top rated beaches here in the USA, and it's a great place to spend a sunny afternoon before you're going out and have dinner at one of the amazing open air restaurants in Saugatuck. Saugatuck Chain Ferry, one of the oldest ways to be able to cross the water over there, super cool. And Mount Baldhead Park is 302 steps leading to an epic view of Lake Michigan. So if you're looking for something different, if you're looking for that far out of the way, quaint, artsy downtown, Saugatuck is definitely a place you want to check out. Number 3 on the list of super cool downtowns in West Michigan, for me, absolutely Holland is this one here. And Holland is actually one of our bigger downtowns as we start to look at the list today. Things I love about Holland, gosh, there's so much. Number one, Holland has a ton of charm to the downtown. It's also located near Lake Macatawa and Lake Michigan. So if you're interested in beachfront activities, if you're into boating, no doubt Holland is a place to check out. A ton of different cool restaurants. And of course, Holland really has that cool college town feel with the downtown. A ton of student housing just outside of downtown. Of course, you've got multiple different schools in and around Holland. And Holland, for walkability, maybe not quite as walkable as some of the other ones just because of the size. And there's a little bit more road crossings, but still a great place to bebop around and spend an afternoon or an evening when it comes to Holland. Cool things about Holland when we start to look at it. Number one, and if you haven't checked it out, it's probably time. Holland is home to the Tulip Festival. And this is an international event that brings people from all over the world, and a ton of people from Asia actually travel to Holland just specifically for the Tulip Festival. Ton of arts, ton of crafts, ton of unique shops in Holland. Definitely worth checking out. One of the cool things about winter in Holland is they actually pipe hot water in through pipes embedded into the concrete, so none of the snow ever stays in the walkable areas. It's always clear and open for you to be able to go through and safely traverse everything that might be going on over in downtown Holland. Cool place, ton of creative things, amazing Dutch vibe in Holland. If you haven't been there, you definitely want to check it out. Number 4 on my list, and last but absolutely not least, it's the big boy. It's downtown Grand Rapids. That's right, it's our biggest downtown. It's one of the most popular destinations in the area. You can't leave it out, downtown Grand Rapids. What do we see? What's the vibe down there? Of course, it's one of the hip happening downtowns. It's kind of a lot like maybe Detroit used to be in the 70s, where it's super safe, it's super walkable. There's a ton of really, really great restaurants. Of course, today, if you're interested in seeing a Griffins game and you're interested in hockey, or maybe you're going to see a concert, there's a ton of different places between the Van Andel Arena, between the DeVos Center down there, and all the little small theaters that dot around in the area. Maybe you're not interested in that though, and maybe you want to check out the museum, whether it's the public museum, or maybe you're actually looking at the Gerald Ford Museum and checking out some of that presidential history. There's a ton of things to do. Of course, one of my favorite things to do in downtown Grand Rapids is rent one of the Lime bikes and ride an e-bike around downtown and see all the cool things that it has to offer. If you're definitely looking for that bigger downtown experience, downtown Grand Rapids is the spot to be, with a million different things to check out. When it comes to housing, when it comes to some of that type of stuff, Grand Rapids is definitely a little bit older city, and it gets some of that older housing vibe. However, a lot of it has been upkept and updated, and you see a ton of great stuff. When it comes to restaurants down there, there's more variety here than anything else. Another thing that is a big draw for downtown Grand Rapids is the live music and the different events that go around downtown. Of course, downtown does have the market down there where all those specialty stores are inside, small little restaurants in there, and they're constantly having small events that go on in the downtown market from outside vendors showcasing cool different things that they have for sale in the area. Walkability downtown is super high. Whether you're walking around or whether you're biking around, it's a great place to go and check out new things here in West Michigan. So hopefully that at least gave you a little bit of an idea of some of the cool downtowns we have. Now, listen, there's a ton of small downtowns that really didn't get mentioned that kind of deserve it. From Granville and its real old 1950s feel, while it's still being modernized and really, really nice and cool and clean. Downtown Caledonia, of course, one of my favorites if you're into that small town vibe. Middleville has another cool downtown, again, if you're into that small town vibe. Byron Center, another one. It's just a strip, but there's a ton of cool things down there just the same too. What are you really into dictates what downtown is going to be a draw for you. And if you're interested interested in more information or any of the other cool areas to check out here in West Michigan, reach out to me. My contact information is in the description below. And if you're searching for a home and you're looking for the right one here in our area, the one that fits your needs and your style, absolutely contact me. I would love to be your guide in finding the perfect home for you and your family. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe so I can keep getting these messages out to you and these videos out to you on a regular basis. And thank you guys so much for the support.